Okay, so we're going to start our very exciting program. We are here today for a wonderful occasion. Well, first I want to say we have this amazing program called The Guild, and that is our program for people returning from prison, and they are graduating today. And so we're all hugely excited. And I want to say, so I'm Jane Golden, by the way. I get so excited I start talking. And I wake up excited every day, I will admit this, but I am like extra excited today. And because I think the Guild is just an extraordinary program with extraordinary people. And so who better to kick off this very meaningful program than our esteemed mayor, Jim Kenney, who we adore.
Thank you very much, Jane, and good morning. It's an honor to be here today to celebrate the 2018 graduating cohort of Mural Arts Restorative Justice Guild. As you all know, the Guild is a paid apprenticeship initiative, which gives previously incarcerated individuals and young adults on probation, ages 18 to 24, the chance to forge bonds with their community while developing job skills. They work together on murals, carpentry, and mosaics, making a true impact throughout our city. This program is the living definition of the power of second chances. It has a remarkable record in reducing recidivism compared to the state average of 35%. Guild members recidivate at a marginal rate of 15%. Members of the Guild, guided by artists and other skilled professionals, get the unique opportunity to make a difference by transforming their neighborhoods and transforming their own lives in the process. I want to thank everyone and acknowledge the efforts of everyone who has made today possible. I'd like to recognize Jane Golden, her team at Mural Arts, and the Restorative Justice staff for the ongoing success of the Guild. I want to also want to acknowledge the support of our elected officials here with us today, including Council President Darrell Clark, Mark Squilla, and Bill Greenlee. And Janie Blackwell, I'm sorry, Janie, I missed you. Okay. I also want to thank you to the funders of Mural Arts Restorative Justice for their dedicated support. And finally, I want to thank the young men and women of the Mural Arts Restorative Justice Guild. On behalf of the City of Philadelphia, I want to tell all of you graduating today that we are proud of you and everything you have achieved as Guild members. It is inspiring to see how you are forging new paths and serving as role models for your peers. You are all living proof that there are positive, effective ways to help smart, talented people get back on their feet and on the right path. And I want to thank everyone involved in the program. Also want to say this, none of us are perfect. We all mess up. Some mess up big, some mess up small, but all of us mess up. And it's not a statement of who you are. Who you are is what you become going forward. And that's the most important thing. There should be no stigma. Being formerly incarcerated should not have a stigma with it, and we don't, as a government, look at folks who are formerly incarcerated with that stigma. We believe that going forward, starting today, it's a new day, it's a new way, and we can all move forward together. We need you. Your neighborhoods need you, your children need you, your families need you, we need you. And when you're productive and you're paying taxes and you're doing the things that we want you, all parents want their kids to be, we're all going to be good. We're all going to be good. And use your experience, use your life experience to allow you to help other people avoid what you've been through. So we are glad you're back. Welcome home. We love you. We care about you. We want you to be successful. And we want you to make the best of yourself and meet your potential. We really care about you, and we have confidence in you. So God bless you, and thank you.
Okay, can we have a big thank you for Mayor Kenny? His words were very stirring and inspiring, and he's a great leader of our city. So we have a restorative justice program at Mural Arts, and we work in prison, Graterford Prison, we work in the Philadelphia jails, and we work with people who are coming home. The work is about changing lives and changing the pathway of those who have been on the inside. But it's also about reducing stigma and changing the outlooks of others. As the mayor so eloquently said, it is about second chances, it's about awareness, and something we're in very short supply of right now in our society. It is about forgiveness and empathy. The Restorative Justice Program has a long record of accomplishment looking at that intersection between art and social justice. And that's an area that we absolutely love and believe in at Mural Arts. This work results in large-scale public art projects and murals, a bi-weekly class at Graterford Prison, soon to be Phoenix, where we'll have an art room, and art classes in partnership with the Department of Prisons. And on top of this, we have a program called the Guild, as you just heard about. Several years ago, I guess it was about in 2008, we thought we had made good progress at Graterford and in the Philadelphia jails, but we really had a very, very little program for people coming home, and that didn't seem right. It seemed like we were seeing so much creativity behind the walls, and there was so much potential. And to be honest with you, ever since I started working in the city, it's like I'm always struck by the genius that exists in so many people throughout Philadelphia and the lack of opportunities. And it's really just a matter of equity. And we kept thinking, so what can we do for people coming home? And so we were able to put together this program. We called it the Guild because we were thinking about the Renaissance. And we thought, what if we could teach people building skills and landscaping and mural making and design and public art making, and then have people reclaim and transform public spaces in the city of Philadelphia. It would just be a win-win. And so, thankfully, we were able to get support from the city and support from the private sector, and before you knew it, we were just moving forward. But in order for a program to really succeed, you need good partners. So the Youth Violence Reduction Partnership and the Philadelphia Prison System are our partners. They refer participants to our program every year. And this past year, both YVRP and PPS Guild members got to take classes in art fundamentals, carpentry, mosaics, scaffolding building, where they get certified. And we have a jobs developer on staff, and people are getting jobs. And then we have a mentoring program. So that's awesome. So also, with the PPS Guild members, they work on, well, everybody's working on big public art projects. So what do I mean when I say that? Well, go by 29th and Ridge. Thanks to the council president, we got involved in a project there, and it's giant. So I'm not talking about a small mural, even though small murals are good. I like small murals. But these are really big and life-changing for communities. Also, South Philadelphia High School. Wait till you see it in a few months. People are going to stop in their tracks. People are going to say, who did this? Of course, we're a team of artists who are doing it, and a larger team of artists who are doing it, right? They're a big team of artists. So I think, in a sense, in the public art world, there's been a snobbery and an elitism, right? In the definition of who makes public art. It's like, who gets represented? Who does the representing? These are age-old questions. And I feel that we try hard to be part of a new answer, shifting the paradigm, that public art that's so important to our city, that's glorious and uplifting and changes communities and neighborhoods, does not have to be made by one classically trained artist. It can be made by a group of people who are open to learning and growing and thriving and then giving back and making their mark on our city in a big, bold, wonderful, and inspiring way, and that is the Guild. So you don't know this when you're driving around Philadelphia, but a large percentage of the work in the city is created by the Guild, and that deserves a round of applause. We also have worked with some extraordinary artists. I want to mention Felix St. Ford and Ben Volta, Paul Santalari, Santiago Gallet, Cala Rosa, really doing just beautiful work. And the YVRP Guild members worked on a number of community engagement projects, everything from preparing food with manna and Philabundance, to landscaping with PHS, to interior painting with our Porch Light programming. They also took classes at PAFA and the Barnes Foundation, which is like so exciting. They're contributing to a major work of art that is celebrating the life of Octavius Catto at 15th and Christian. And they're doing an upcoming mural with Philip Adams, inspired by the work they did at the Barnes. The program has a remarkable record in reducing recidivism. Compared to the state average of 35%, Guild members are, there's a word here I don't really, recidivistic, that's a strange word. I'm going to just say the recidivism rate for the Guild is 15%. 15%! Lies in the average of the state and national statistics. The Guild's current rate of job placement and connection to secondary education is 85%, and I am very proud of that and proud of you. Recently, Mural Arts received a really exciting grant from the Ford Foundation, an Art for Justice grant, and that's to expand our work in restorative justice, including a new Guild cohort made up of 10 individuals addressing the city's priority to expand alternatives to incarceration for those who violate probation. So there's a lot of big thinking going on, and big thinking going on because we are connected to the city in this wonderful way. In Mural Arts, you have heard me say this. Those of you who know me are probably tired of hearing me say it, although I can't say it enough, and that is that art ignites change. And I say that because I see evidence of it every day. Last night in the City Hall courtyard, there was a moot court where young people talked about their lives, and every table was given a case to adjudicate and think about alternatives to incarceration. And young people they spoke eloquently at our table. They said, we're changed because we were part of Mural Arts. Or we changed because we were part of the Juvenile Law Center. We changed because someone gave us a chance to change, right? And so we see changes in individuals. I look at all of you, and I want to be clear. This is mutuality going on here. It's not like Mural Arts is doing something for you. You do something for us. Every time I run into one of you, you inspire me. You change my day. When we brought the Ford Foundation here, I want to tell you, you made my heart sing. To hear what you're thinking, what you're saying, your voice matters. And that makes us a better program. So I want to thank you. So that change is going on. And then, oh, yes. And then there's a change going on as we change the built environment of Philly. Philly, think about it. Over 4,000 works of art created since 1984 in every community of this city. Every community. People coming from all over the world to see the collection. That's change. And by extension, I think there's a change on the city of Philadelphia as we've turned Philadelphia into an outdoor museum, but it is one with meaning and heart and soul. And reflecting back to our citizens and saying in huge letters, your life counts and you matter. We think expansively all the time about the role that art can play in many areas. Every issue that is on the plate of our mayor and our esteemed city council members should be an issue that we're thinking about. Every issue that is on the plate of department heads, commissioners, should be something Mural Arts is thinking about. We are a program that is highly aspirational. I think we're creative, and we are very, very pragmatic. We want to see art be useful in people's lives. I get very excited when I say art ignites change, because it's stating that art is about representation, it's about connection and belonging, and it's a way to affirm who we are as individuals and as a community. When people say that art isn't important, I want them to follow all of us around just for a few days, and I know that they will change their mind. I don't have any idea why art is marginalized. I don't. I don't know why it's not in every school in the city. I don't know why our Guild program is not quadrupled. I can't figure it out, but guess what? There's no time to fret about it. We just need to fly into action. Every day we wake up and we have the honor and privilege of doing this work, and we have the responsibility and the capacity to do whatever we can to make sure people have access throughout Philadelphia. So I just want to end my remarks by just saying that I feel really honored to know you, to work with you, and you have our complete, total, 100% commitment to be there for you as you move forward. Thank you. And now, I want to say, so I have some people to thank, so bear with me because it's really important. So why is it important? We are a public-private organization. So some of our funds are from the city, but we all feel like public servants, and some from the private sector. And the Guild is a result of both sectors coming together to lift people up. So I want to thank our colleagues from City Council who are here today. We have Councilwoman Blackwell, we have Councilman Greenlee, and we have Councilman Squilla. Janie Blackwell and I have known each other since 1984. And she believed in us when we had beige paint and big brushes. And it was me and the graffiti writers. It was great. She never stopped believing. And Councilman Greenlee and Councilman Squilla are the same way. They are just long-distance runners running on behalf of our citizens. I also want to acknowledge a few other people who are not here, but I know they're big supporters, and that's Councilman Green, Councilwoman Sherelle Parker, Councilman Al Taubenberger, why can't I pronounce his name? Taubenberger, and yes, also Councilwoman Blondell Reynolds Brown, Councilwoman Gim, and Councilwoman Maria Quinones Sanchez. A round of applause. And he's not here, but he's been a driving force and has supported our Guild program for a long time, and that is our Council President, Darrell Clark. Okay, now I want to say that I want to take a few minutes to give thanks to our restorative justice funders. So, the Art for Justice Fund from the Ford Foundation, the City of Philadelphia, yes, the Conley Foundation. See, I jump up and down. Well, I didn't quite jump up and down. I have a bad ankle today. Come on. I love him. He's like so inspiring to me. The Connolly Foundation, the Fierce Advocacy Fund, the Fleischner Family Fund, and Julia Fleischner is here with us today. Woo! Julia, you have fans at Mural Arts. Frank and Ann Reed, the Hummingbird Foundation, and the Lenfest Foundation, and Graham Richards is here with us today. Woo! And the Philadelphia Department of Prisons. I also want to thank our restorative justice partners because you helped make this program sing. So I hope that I get everybody, the Philadelphia Youth Violence Reduction Partnership and PAN, the Pennsylvania Prison Society, the State Correctional Institution at Graterford, the Philadelphia Probation Department, the Philadelphia Department of Prisons, Home for Good Reentry Coalition of the City of Philadelphia, the Barnes Foundation, especially Bill Purthis and Christine Stoughton. Bill and Christine are here today. We thank them. The Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, especially Michael Kalbas, Blanche Carney, Commissioner Carney, and the Philadelphia Prison System. Shondell Revel is here from the city's Office of Violence Prevention. Where's Shondell? I saw him. William Butler and the Philadelphia Adult Probation and Parole Department. I also want to thank the Office of Criminal Justice. I want to thank Vanessa Garrett Harley and Julie Wertheimer, two dear friends and a source of inspiration. The Office of the Chief of Staff is always wonderful. Jane Slusser, Vaughn Ross, Ray, and Krishna, thank you. We had a little emergency with our certificates today, and we thank you. Round of applause, please, everybody. I want to thank Amir, Every Murder is Real. Victoria Green is a star, unbelievably inspiring. The RISE program as well. And how could I not mention our city representative, Sheila Hess, who is here with us. We love her. And there's somebody else I want to introduce because he's very inspiring to me. And for all of you in the Guild, I want you to meet, where's Luis Gonzalez? Where's Suave? Suave and I have known each other from back in the day at Graterford. We met. And he is a star. And he is changing people's lives in North Philadelphia, running an incredible program there. And so I want you to know that you can have obstacles and things, but you can get around them. And if you learn anything from us, please know that you have grit and resilience, and we're going to help you succeed. So thank you, and thank you, Suave, for inspiring me. Okay, I want to thank the artists, Philip Adams, Santiago Gallet, Color Rosa, Willis Humphrey, Keir Johnston, Yuri Jones, Eric Oakday, Paul Santalari, Felix St. Ford, Ben Volta for working with us, the restorative justice staff, Meg Walensky, Will Cooper Ballas, Dewan Williams, Grace and Grace Cannon, our new Restorative Justice Program Director. Grace, could you stand up? I also want to acknowledge Robin Buseman, who ran our Restorative Justice Program for a long time, started many initiatives and programs, and her spirit lives on in all the good work that we're doing. So thank you, Robin. I also want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, our extraordinary COO, Joan Riley, who has led and supported restorative justice. Thank you to Gabby Raska, the Mural Arts Communications team, for your support. And now we're excited to show you a short presentation about the Guild work. Dewan Williams is going to join me up here. And we're going to turn out the lights and have a presentation. So now everybody, you get to look at art. Okay, oh, can we turn out the lights? No? Is that impossible? Okay, all right. Oh, it's a tricky thing? Okay. That's okay, so you don't need to leave. So here's a before shot. So we put in before and after shots because they're dramatic. So anyway, so let's go to after. Ta-da! Come on, everybody. Let's do that. Before. After. It's pretty awesome, right? Before. After.
Artist Willis Humphrey is in the building, too. Where you at, Willis?
He's here?
He right there. Give a round of applause for Willis Humphrey. This is my favorite piece by you, by the way, Will.
Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. This is a recreation center. And before it was bleak and gray, and there's some graffiti, and now it's like just a total beacon. And I'm so proud because I'm proud of what it says, and I'm proud of who made it.
This is Southwest Philadelphia, 55th and Chester Avenue on the side of the supermarket in the neighborhood that I was raised in. And this is the after.
Said, Dewan, help! And then he went to you, and you guys transformed it. Look. Look at that. Councilman Spilla, don't we want to do this like all over?
Yes, we do, every time.
Okay, before. Palo Rec Center.
Carlo Rosa was the artist on this in particular project.
And there they're using them, they're drawing them, having fun. Okay? The Guild program. Okay, so some of this I've already gone over, but here are statistics. 100 people a year, 67 from probation, 34 from jail, 15 neurologists a year, all enrolled in established certifications. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just like the statistics are good. And when people say, well, how is that? How is it? It's because art matters. It's because as you learn, you're putting it to work immediately and transforming our city. And that is a win-win, and we love it. And now I turn it over to my colleague, Dewan Williams.
Thank you. Wanted to again just say thanks to everybody for joining us this morning, the mayor, all the city council staff, the staff here at City Hall, my partners over at YVRP, man, love y'all, man, Shondell, Walk, Keith, everybody, you know what I mean? Special thanks to Charles Walker, man, for taking my phone calls, man, in the middle of the night sometime. Serving as a big brother, a mentor, because we all need it, not just those sitting over here on this side. We all need somebody to talk to. We all be in our deepest, darkest moments at some time, and we just need somebody that can relate. I'm proud of you, you young men and women. And my old head, too. He the oldest one, too. The window of opportunity for blacks and Latinos in this country gets shorter and shorter every day. So when we get opportunities like the Mural Arts Program and several other organizations throughout this city that's doing work in restorative justice to keep us out of the streets, keep us out the cemetery, keep us out the hospital, we gotta jump on it now. Not tomorrow, not later, not next week. We gotta jump on it now. Jane recognized somebody sitting in the audience right now. Suave, can you stand up, please? This is Luis Gonzalez. This is my old head. Mr. Gonzalez did 32 years in prison as a kid, sentenced to die in jail. That's who I learned from. That's who told me, you're not coming back here, you're different. Don't do what everybody else is doing, Brother DeWine. You're gonna go home and take care of your son. We need you to go home and save our people. That's why I'm so passionate every day. That's why I call your phone 6 o'clock in the morning and I text you at 6:15 in the morning to make sure that you up for work. I don't want you to have to go through what I went through. I don't want your mother to experience what his mother had to experience when he was just a kid. We want y'all to listen. These opportunities, the people here in the room, when I was your age, I didn't have the opportunity to be in the same room with the mayor, city council, executive directors and staff and people checking on us. When I was coming up, it was do right or go to jail. Now we have a second chance. It's all about what we're going to do with it. All the projects that we've done. I mean, Mustafa, Sayon, the other day, Secret Service pull up on us and jump out on us. You DeWan Williams? Who you? Yeah, the president's daughter's on their way to come see y'all. Who, Sasha, Malia? Who? Next thing you know, we rubbing elbows with, John F. Kennedy's last surviving daughter. Came to Philadelphia with top city officials to see our program, to see what's going on. That's major. I've never done that before, right? People that care. Times are different now. We gotta listen. Everybody in the room want it for us, but nobody can want it for me if I don't want it for me. Time is running out. I'm tired of fish fries. I'm tired of GoFundMes. I'm tired of going to funerals. I'm tired of going to court hearings. We have an opportunity right here, right now. We can take this, we can hold on to it, and we can change our lives. Or we can get up and walk out this door and go back to business as usual. And we all know the outcome of that, correct? So with these projects, we taught the young brothers introduction to art. We taught them carpentry. Okay, we gave them a scaffold certification. Okay, we helped some of y'all get your driver's license, right? We helped some people get their learner's permit. We helped some people get out of jams. Some people came to us needing a place to stay, right? Hello? All of these are skills that you're going to be able to take with you to the next life, to your next chapter, to your next phase. Right now, we're working on a project at 5300 Lansdowne Avenue. And when you come through our program and you do exceptionally well, you stick to the nest, you're doing what we ask you to do, there's opportunities to come back in the future, to help out. And for this young man right here, stand up, Mr. Quillen. Marquise, give Marquise a round of applause, everybody. Let me tell you a small, quick story. I don't have much time about Marquise. Marquise graduated our last Mural Arts cohort. But when that scaffold came out at 53rd and Lansdowne Avenue, all the tough guys were scared to get up there. So I had to call an alumni graduate, Marquise. Marquise said, watch out, I got him, DeWine. Watch out. Come on up here, y'all. And that's what it's about. Each one, teach one, right? Each one, Remember where it started, y'all, in the penitentiary. I don't want it to start there for y'all. Each one teach one, and you teach somebody else. Mustafa and Sean, I'm gonna have y'all come on up, man. Give them a round of applause. They have a few words that they want to say. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be. I'm here with you. These two young brothers, amongst everybody, did exceptionally well. And, you know, they made it their business. They went out of their way, and they said, Brother DeWine, I might have never said anything in my life, but I want to say something today. Mustafa Jackson, everybody.
How y'all doing? Bear with me. I'm nervous. Nah, man. I'm nervous. My name is Mustafa Jackson. You know, after coming home, you know, straight out of being incarcerated, you know, after doing 2 years being incarcerated, I was in a program called Golden Reentry Intervention while incarcerated. Coming home after December 5th, I sat for about 2 weeks. Then my PO told me about a program called the Mirror Arts Program. After about 2 weeks more going on, you know, doing a little research about the program, I noticed that they, a major that I like, painting and carpentry that we took up. So I got into the program, whatever.
Take your time, brother. We got you.
I got a experienced background, you know, working in community, being as though with my grandmother in the program that I was in during the past. Continuing on doing the Mirror Arts Program, experience in the Barnes and the PAFA, you know, I'm extremely nervous, just bear with me. Yeah, we took up carpentry and financial literacy, community engagement at Manna and Philly Abundance. We built relationships. I built a lot of relationships with all my coworkers, you know, a lot of y'all, I mean, I know and didn't know. I found a lot of opportunities for the program, you know, to help a lot of us coming straight home out of being incarcerated. Following with the Mirror Arts, I will continue on, you know, working with Mirror Arts after I get it set aside on full-time job and employment. After I find a job, you know, I'm still going to continue on working with Mirror Arts. And, you know, just a few words out to my, you know, my coworkers. Keep the inspiration, you know. Let your job be a safe haven, you know what I mean? To the brothers, you know, DeWine, you know, he inspiration to me too, you know, not having a father growing up, not having a father, you know, not having, you know, as we say in the streets, an old head, you know, to take you under the wing and give you, you know, some advice. So, you know, DeWine, you know, gave me a lot of advice, you know, for me and my homie, Aaron or whatever. I mean, gave us a lot of advice to move forward on in life. So that's just a few things I wanted to say.
How y'all doing? I love the passion that you and Jane display when y'all talk. It's really infectious. I fell in love with art at the age of 6 years old. I'm from South Philadelphia, Tasker Projects. I remember my older brother on the 3rd floor painting on the back of a cereal box with watercolor. And from that moment on, I've been forever changed. The influence of art is powerful. I see the way that Jane displays art and turning the city into a gallery. And it's awesome the way that art can touch someone. You don't need to learn the language, you just need to use your eyes. And it sparks conversation, discussion. I did 8.5 years out of my 20s incarcerated. I'll be 33 this summer. It was literally a revolving door. Every time I went in, a family member would die. I would miss a moment to spend with my family reunions. My family was going through stuff, and I couldn't be there physically because I made decisions. When I got out, and thank God I've been out for 2 years, which for me is a blessing. You know, when I'm used to, you know, coming out for 6 weeks, 3 months, and going right back in. And the reason why I stayed out is because I was afforded an opportunity by the Mirror Arts Program. I'm forever grateful for that. I find purpose in what the Mural Arts Program is doing. I want to be a cornerstone just like Jane and DeWine is. There are people out there that can be touched and influenced by art. There are dialogues to be had, conversation that needs to take place now. I am still currently on probation, 2 more years. I look forward to it. This organization, I literally don't feel as though I'm doing work. I find purpose here. It's passion. And I want to continue that. I think that's all I can say. I believe words are cheap. It takes action. I will continue to stay with the Mural Arts Program after this, and there's more work to do. Let's get to it.
Again, we want to thank these young brothers so much. Thanks to all our partners, all our staff, all my Mural Arts family, my brother Mike Whittinson in the back. Used to be, he was a former guild coordinator. Meg, Will, Jane, everybody who showed up. Bill Butler back there, everybody. Miss Sadia from PAN, all the supervisors over at PAN. Thank y'all so much. What do we do now? I'm calling off, we're going to bring people up. Here we go. Certificates.
Hello, everyone. My name is Will Cooper Bayless. I'm the social worker and job developer for the Mural Arts Program at Restorative Justice. I'm going to be calling people individually to come up and get your certificates. If you could come up and shake hands and pose, that'd be great. So we're going to start with Rafael Arroyo. Sequoia Brown.